100% game. Yep. Okay.
I forgot that. Let's do this. I got Meet the Woo on vinyl, my favorite album. I'm like, Mom, I don't understand.
And welcome everybody to beautiful, snowy Colorado, where we are at the Apex indoor facility, about to start the Con10ent Tour game here in Colorado. As you can see, this is an indoor facility. We are not outside at the Centaurus High School due to a snowstorm, unpredictable snowstorm that came in last night. So my name is Alex Dougal. You can see me in the back of that camera shot. Hi, Mom. I am replacing Choopsy Lima, who unfortunately came down sick right before this game started, and that was going to be our only commentator. So y'all are going to be listening to me tonight. I have had the joy of being a part of the tour for all of the previous stops leading up to this, running the production for all of the ones except for DC, and it has been an absolute pleasure to get to meet all these players. So as we see the coin flip, the disc flip, by the way, mathematically speaking, you should always call different. I think that's what it is. Actually, you know what? There is a correct one mathematically you're supposed to pick. So go look that up on the internet for all you math nuts out there. As these players are getting ready to start.
Starting on defense.
Starting on
team. Stay on team.
And as we see the player rosters coming onto the stream now, this is for Lights Out. Lights Out. As y'all can see on your left, a lot of players coming to us here. Some big names that you're definitely going to see touching the disc. Zoe Rath going to be handling all game long. Katiana Hutchinson as well, kind of in that first throw, first cut sort of situation. We have a lot of returning players. We can see obviously on there Mark Rawls was out there in San Francisco. We have Alex Davis, I'm sure all of y'all know about, Nate Little, as well as a lot of local players coming, a lot of them from other places in Colorado. And now looking at the Dark Matters roster, as we can see some players getting loose on the sideline, coached by Joe Smash over there. Or is he playing? Okay, no, I think he's coaching. And this is a team led by Shanique Crawford at the top of the list, but you're also going to see a lot of Jalen Matthews and Nicole Garnes handling the disc. For people that have watched the previous tour stops, you know Austin Hegman had a fantastic celebration out in Seattle. Very rainy. Favorite Twitter dad, Sasha Vogel. Oh no, Joe is playing. Okay, that's my bad. So Joaquin is the one coaching. I get that backwards. Beautiful shot of the crowd, who all of them were very flexible to come to a new facility today.
Everyone's yelling at me, get down
Take
there.
this opportunity to just say how immensely thankful we are for the Colorado community. In particular, Altitude Youth Ultimate has been putting in an absolute massive amount of work behind the scenes, especially changing venue at the last second. For anybody that has done any TDing, tournament directing in the past, you know how hard it is to do that. Big thank to Jersey Mike's for providing a lot of food, a lot of free food to us, so we could see some great field camera usage here showing you Lights Out. Once again, big shout out to Colorado Summit's media team for providing all of this wonderful media that you're seeing in the live stream. We've got multiple cameras, we've got field camera, they even have a great talk back on the mic, so very professional setup. Big shout out to them. And then lastly to Councilman Tim Barnes from Lafayette for showing his support for this event. It's always great to see larger community support outside of just Ultimate Frisbee, and very important going forward. So huge shout out to all of the members of the Colorado Ultimate community that have housed people, picked people up from the airport, set up the media, which allows all these players to now get out here and just play the game, which is, you know, all of them, they've been looking forward to this entire weekend. We've been hanging out at the house, various houses, and yeah, everyone's been having a great time. So they're all limber, they're all ready. Once they heard it was indoors, everybody started getting happy. They weren't going to have to play in the cold and in the snow, and you know, everyone's getting ready for a fun game today. So hope y'all are strapped in, hope y'all are locked in. We'll take a moment to explain the rules. Since we're not playing on a normal-sized field, we are going to be playing 5 versus 5. There will be the ratio of 4 to 1 in terms of male matching players to women matching players. And then on top of that, we are not, as far as I know, going to have any sort of a score limit. We are just going to play. We are going to be playing, and you know, filling up the 2 hours that we're going to be here. Yeah, I could see Quad giving me a big ol' thumbs up on the left. Everybody's smiling. Everybody's so happy to play some frisbee.
I got you, bro.
Oh yeah. So we're just gonna wait here to start. Let me go try and grab somebody real fast. See if we can get a little conversation. You wanna hop on the mic, Quan? You wanna talk to people? Yeah. Here we go. Let's get our boy Quan in here on the mic.
Hey, we going with this. How you feeling?
Oh yeah, I'm feeling good, man. I'm about to commentate a fantastic game out here.
Yes,
How y'all
sir.
doing, man?
Hey, we're looking good over here, man. We back to my team.
Oh yeah.
Hey, tap in.
There he is. You can see himself on the production monitor. That's Quad. He's a real joy to have around the house since he's been talking to us all. So that's been great. Oh no, don't give me any camera time. Nobody needs to see me. Get me off of that production. So yeah, we're just waiting around here. I think we're going to have a brief introduction. We're going to have I want to say it's Councilman is going to come and do a brief kind of intro to this game. As we can see all the lights out players. Colton showed us a little celebration he has cooked up.
Hey, Joe, where are we waiting for exactly? Oh, Ryan. Nice number you got there. Well, I asked him.
The real issue behind the delay was that everybody came right before the game. So they didn't do that.
Sounds good. We're going to take a brief break here as all the people file in to the stadium to get ready for the start of this game. So we appreciate all y'all tuning in, and we will be right back with the start.
We should throw with gentleman over there with the. How can throw with us? Wait,
Should we like go bingo? Should we like go play mental games? You guys play mental games? So are you really gonna wear a visor?
How old are you, bro? Yo, find a golf course somewhere. I know you're not laughing, Kelp. We got Seafoam Green over here. Go find the ocean, homie.
You gotta cry.
I look pretty.
What are you looking for?
Hey, you need some lotion on those legs?
Realistically, first two things. This is
Hello.
we're really still squaring up.
And welcome back in, everybody. The players are congregating in the middle of the field. We are taking this opportunity to say hello. As we can see, Councilman talking to the players, saying hello. As Councilman Tim Barnes talking to both teams, Dark Matters and Lights Out.
Watch them on YouTube.
Just talking about how amazing it is to be here in the midst of all these wonderful players. As he is currently getting names from everybody.
Virginia.
LA. Illinois.
Names and locations, which, as y'all saw in the roster graphics, players coming from all across the country. East Coast, West Coast. Do a brief photo opportunity. I'm going to do my best to get out of this photo op.
Hey, Utah boys. Utah boys.
As we hear all the chatter on the field mic, players congregating very close to Sean letting Dark Matters know that they're not stopping anytime soon. And I don't know if you can hear it at home, but it is incredibly loud in here. The crowd on the far side of the field treating this almost like a hockey match.
Really here to showcase live.
And with that, Councilman Tim Barnes, speaking to the crowd, is going to do the ceremonial first pull. He is measuring it up. Let's see how much he's practiced this. I don't know, he's got a good grip on the disc. Oh, he's getting some coaching there from Alicia. Oh, that's a good one. All right. All right, we got to hit Tito in the goal in the back. Wow, threw it out the back. Jalen's actually going to bring it up. We get a little bracket action from Lights Out and all that early trash talk from Dark Matters. Not working out for him as they get the turnover. We get Alicia cutting under on Jalen and throws it somewhat easily to Cody in the end zone. High fives all around. That's going to be a short point off of a, I believe, unforced drop from Dark Matters. And with that, we're going to get some quick subs.
Let's go have some vamp, baby.
We get our instant replay on the monitor. See, nice undercut. Options through the middle. Got Jay can't be guarded to bite on the strong side up line cut. And after that was cooked on the backhand break around. And good quick score, good quick start for Lights Out that started out on defense. So they got that break to start the game. As we can see, Amadou with the disc. He was out there at Houston. He was ripping some big flicks. Telling me today he wanted to get some highlights. So we're going to see if he can do that on defense or not. Quick movement. Joe to Shani. Back to Justin. Looking deep. Throwing it up to Nate Little. And have to wonder where the up call was. Oh, that's a celebration. Yeah, he had that worked out. Yeah, Quan over there wondering where the up call was, man. Where was the up call? Asking if anybody needed a sub. Nobody wanted one, so he's going to stay on for us. So great catch there from Nate Little. Fantastic throw from Justin, looking deep. Happy with himself on that one. I would be too. Ah, look at that. All smiles. So 2 quick points. Lights Out, taking advantage of an unforced error. Dark Matters cleaning that up. kind of centering the disc, finding themselves a good upline shot. As we get Jordan, Jay can't be guarded with the pull, going down Amadou, finding Colton. He has Lamar under. It's a little clogged, so instead it goes to Katiana Hutchinson, who has deep options, but instead going to go to Amadou. Throws a beautiful inside flick. Unbelievable. That might be one of the best throws that we see today. And I know we're early on in the game, but just the amount of skill to go down low on that inside out flick, time to throw. It is now 2-1, lights out.
Hey, let me see some.
Great snag. You can see the timing on the cut. And no hesitation. Throws the inside out, float. And we got a second look here, just to show you all that angle. That is not an easy angle to throw through. But once again, we are indoors, which means that you are allowed to throw any Frisbee any way that you want to. And the score is currently 2-1, lights out. They had the break to start the game, and then ever since then, we have been on serve. As we get Jalen throwing to Sasha. Had Austin on the outside, but not going to go to that look. So we have LaShawn going back to Sasha to Jalen. Lots of good quick motion from Dark Matters. That's a great cut from Austin. He had a good cut earlier too, but the spacing just didn't work out for him. So we go back around to Jalen, back around to LaShawn. Already more throws than we've probably seen in this entire game. And selling out for the layout. Let me tell you how painful it is to lay out on turf for those that don't know. Not fun. Definitely have to appreciate. And with this, lights out are going to get that opportunity.
What the fuck is going on?
To get another break here. And unfortunately for them, see some great defense followed by a over-the-top throw that might be questionable. Alex Davis picks up the disc and just boosts it. Oh, Sasha. Come on now.
Yeah,
that man wants to have a family.
He moved that fast.
And swings it quickly over to Austin. Looking to Jalen, but that's not going to be open. Swings back around. Sasha has a huge underthrow. Nate Little going deep. Down to, and Mark Rawls skying. Skying Austin Hegman. I guarantee that
we need early cuts.
He's never going to let that down. I take that back. Austin just got the disc back, so I think maybe he can kind of live with that.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry.
All right, Nate Little with the Frisbee. Doesn't see good options. Going to have to swing back to Jalen. Goes back to Nate.
Yes, sir.
Throw through the middle. I was actually looking down at something else, so I did not catch that. That was a drop or a deep. It seemed like a drop. Mark has options.
Open side, people.
Nice round. Hey, one more. There we go. Offline.
Coleman in the backfield looking for things. Alex Davis kind of the sideline trying to get some motion going. But they go Coleman going, looking deep to Mark Rose. Caught it in the end zone. Skying Austin Hegman twice. Skying him twice. Well, at least that's how we're going to write it in the history of this game, you know. We can see this is the final score. Incredible grab. That is trailing edge. Not easy, especially in the moment. That was a long point. There was a lot of turnovers, a lot of motion. And at the end of all of that, still being able to pull that disc in. Incredible. So with that, lights out, kind of making a little bit of run here at the start of the game. We get a hammer pull, because why not? We're playing indoors. And Joe trying to get that first throw to get things going. He's got Mike open in the middle of the field. He hits him. Oh, yeah, we can see some work from Eddie going deep, trying to find his buddy Mike in the corner. He does. Beautifully run offense from Dark Matters. All smiles from Shani and Joe Smash. Quan shaking his head coming off of the field. Doesn't understand what just happened to him. You can see Mike high-fiving people there. Pivotal on that play. It's kind of the first big throw here. You can see that was before this first big throw. Get things going. Went back to Joe. Middle of the field to Eddie. Right back to Mike. So great motion from Dark Matters. Once again, it's indoor. It is small field, which means that if you beat your player, they got to take advantage of that within half a second. Otherwise, that space is going to close very quickly. So it has to be, everybody needs to be locked in, aware of where their teammates are, quick decisions, but immensely fun to play in, as you do not have to worry about the wind. It's coming out of nowhere, messing up your throws. So most veteran players will have a spot in their heart where they like to play indoor. Get to bring out all the scoobers. We get Katiana getting things started, going AD. He's got Coleman deep, but I guess Nate Little wants that throw. Ooh, yeah. Very smartly gets out of the way, swings around.
Oh.
Dang.
Okay, let's get it back. Let's get it back.
We have Nicole with the disc, swinging in the middle of Jamien. Going Jordan. Jordan has a deep option, yeah. Double guarded, but wow. Okay. All right. I was gonna say double guarded, but body position is gonna be an easy snag, and then AD flies through, as we're about to see here on the replay. That looked like 100% to me, and all of a sudden AD came out of nowhere. So beautiful stuff. Amadou's gonna get things going, throw into Katiana. Dang, as we get a drop in the middle of the field. Jamien with the disc, looking for Jordan. Nate Little's in the back with his hands up, but there's not a lot of space back there. Going to the Cole. Pointing back corner. Throws the hammer. Oh, yeah, and Jordan sold out for it. As we get a big ol' hand block from Ryan.
That's tough.
That is tough. Yeah, give it to him. Bookends. Bookends. Yeah, you love to see it. See the bookend symbols going up immediately to the sideline. I heard him talk before the game. He feels like he's a defensive player, but he'll do anything. And right there, he did both. Oh, we play it now. We play it now. Amadou letting everybody on the field know. As we get a second shot at this. Oh, it was a foot block. Oh, I didn't even notice. Wow, foot block on the flick. Very difficult technique. Immediate pickup and throw. You got to love a teammate that sees you get a D, picks up the disc, and just throws it straight to you. So beautiful stuff from Dark Matters. Very similar to the early break that Lights Out got, just kind of taking advantage of a turnover. As we get a golazo. Colton Green throwing that in, just barely out of the reach of Zoe. We get the home call from the sideline. They'll be forcing towards the fence, or the wall, I should say. Great cut from Joe. Jalen's not going to take that. Instead, going to try and throw it. And I believe that was Mark Rawls. I am getting blocked. Yeah, that's Mark Rawls again with another huge D. Swinging around, Cody going to Colton. Got Zoe again, this time not out of her reach. Swing back to the middle. Beautiful timing from Lights Out. Oh, I would have gone deep to Zoe there personally, but Cody's going to decide to slow things down for us. As we get a big ol' rip from Quan, is that going to stay in? And to be honest, I'm not sure which rules they're playing with, if the net or the wall is out of bounds, so I will check for y'all.
I don't like it, but I get it.
In between points to try and figure that one out.
Still hot, Mark. Still hot, Mark.
Austin with the disc.
Still hot, Mark.
He did not have very many options, so instead going to Joe. He's going to take a shot downfield. Beautiful scooper over the top. And with that, Lights Out going to get another opportunity here. This is a D point for lights
Hey,
out.
scratch it.
Yes! Oh, somebody. I'd have done it.
Or, I'm sorry, no, this is a no point. It was just bookends.
Nice
Oh,
play.
Zoe box out in the end zone, catching the disc. Feeling good about that one, Zoe. I'd feel the same way. High five at Jalen. Jalen knows that was just a good snag. Good body position. Great job from the offense recognizing the throw, decision making there. As we can see, I believe Colton Green throwing that deep over to Zoe as something happened with our instant replay, as these things do. But y'all can fill in the blanks as to what happened at the end of that play. So super fast pace at the moment. I am struggling to keep track of all these points in my head. Definitely should have had a sheet of paper to write this one down, but Lamar getting ready to pull. There's a lot of different options for what you can do for defense in indoor, especially like this. You can bracket, you can cover over the top and under and kind of do a zone where you're not really directly matched up because the field is so small. So a lot of things to talk about in terms of different options, but it looks like they're just going to match up. Just match up person to person. Shanique calling for it, okay. And then getting cut off by Adley, but it does eventually get it back. Yeah. What, Sasha? Oh, wow. Sasha with the Summer League special there, cleaning up. Cleaning up on the great D from Lamar.
Yes, little poachy poo.
Yeah, and that was
Hey, take your time. We got 10 seconds.
putting his thinking cap
We got
on.
10 seconds.
Amadou taking full advantage of the 10-second stall count. Dang, yeah. Lamar just floating it a bit too much for Katiana as we get the immediate offensive motion from Dark Matters.
Yeah, good help, good help, good help.
Shani going over the top. Oh, yeah.
Good look.
I'm thinking the same thing, Shani. This field's so small, anybody can catch those,
Hey,
right?
hey, cuts, cuts.
Plus, Eddie's tall. He's just got to fall over, you know.
Hey,
And
we get it on
Amadou
D, though.
with
We get it
a
on D, though. We keep
backhand
working right.
turnover
We keep working right.
as we hear Coach
That's fine,
Alexia
Tatiana, that's fine.
for
Oh,
lights
it's
out
fine,
yelling.
Tatiana.
Go back and play defense. Go over the top.
Found
And
it.
this time, Coleman unable to get to it. Nate Little in a good position, getting the high five. And with that, Dark Matter is going to bring the score back 4-4. As y'all can see, the players quickly subbing in and out. Coming into the replay with the original block at this point, Lamar going in, then Sasha cleaning up. Just look at the smile on Sasha's face. See how content he was. We go over the top. Scoober from Shani not working out. And then eventually the score, Eddie to Nate. And that is just the reality of playing indoor. That those little bladey flicks hitting spots on the field, very deadly. You may think you have something guarded, but you can kind of laser that in there. An unbelievable run by Alicia. Calling herself in, no question. Incredibly fast point. High fives all around.
Hey, let's get another one. Let's get a D.
Saying, let's get another, let's get a D.
I thought it was for me for a second.
Yeah, you gotta love when your O points go that smoothly. So you could see Mark with the disc. Yeah, he could tell immediately, seeing Nicole trailing directly behind, that there was going to be a open angle to either side of the field, wherever Alicia wanted to go with it was going to work out. And that's just going to be too hard to guard indoors, able to pinpoint, locate those beautiful throws. We get a little bit of conversation from Dark Matters. They're probably deciding who's going to be cutting and handling. Generally, teams are going to run kind of a 2-3 formation. You're going to have two handlers a thrower and a dump, and then 3 cutters downfield. Normally the cutters are going to set up to where you're either on one of the 2 sidelines or the middle of the field, or you're kind of going up and down the field. That's a normal approach. Other way being to run a sort of side stack, but yeah, we see kind of that formation. It allows these opportunities. Oh, dang. Inviting the defense as they almost got there. And Amadou not happy with the celebration. He's going to block the camera shot. That's a beautiful job, Amadou. Blocking the camera shot, not letting the people at home see Jordan's celebration. Was a pleasure. If any of y'all have not watched the DC game, getting to watch all of the trash talk commentary. Jordan hopping on the mic as well as others. Be sure to check those out. So as y'all can see there, just snagging it over defense, but oh, Sasha, who let me tell you has one of the highest block per game averages in the AUDL at the buzzer. Going to Nate Little in the corner, throwing his hat away. Sasha Vogel running under the disc, smashing it as we're about to see this. Yep, Zoe trapped, high stall count, has to throw something. Felt good in going to Lamar in coverage. Sasha, however, with his wealth of experience, knowing that he can in fact get to that one first, comes through and smashes it. As we are taking a brief kind of quarter break here, we are looking into some of the team huddles. Dark Matter is talking about various strategies I'm sure they're going to employ. We're not going to give away their secrets. Maybe we will. And while the players are taking a break for this quarter, we are going to take a break ourselves. So everybody get yourself a drink, get yourself a snack. We will be back in just a moment. All right, it looks like we are getting ready as the disc is coming back in. Welcome everybody back from the break. Lights out, starting with the disc here. Throwing it to Mark Rawls. And you could see the look on Alicia's face, kind of amazed that Mark couldn't get to that one. I guess in her head, Mark was a little bit faster, so unfortunate. As we get Dark Matters moving things quickly. Wow, good peel-off defense. Oh, no, you would love to see. Dang, too bad. That was just incredible. Incredible play from the defense on Lights Out.
Not good enough.
Like, I know the catch was good, but peeling off of her defender to go into the deep space and challenge the deep throw. As we can see in this replay. Dark Matters stuck on that sideline. I just love that defense. That defense is so smart. I mean, the catch is good too, don't get me wrong. Beautiful stuff. Oh no. Oh no, you can't trash somebody like that afterwards. As, oh, we get a layout D in the end zone from Eddie. Amadou trying to poach into the space to guard Jalen, not possible. As in indoor once again, any throw will work. And Zoe was rushing out onto the field wanting to play, but the players from Lights Out said, nope, we're getting this one back. We're gonna play this point again. As we can see here on the replay,
Me and Lamar just go switch lines.
Katiana trying to explain where she wanted the thumb to go, and after that it was all, well, I was gonna say Lights Out, but it was all Dark Matters as Jalen found the open space in the field. As you can see her on screen at the moment. I told you she was going to be getting the disc a lot and has not disappointed. Eddie and Devon. Devon having that catch earlier over Alicia. And with that pull, we have Mark staring to Colton. He's going to go far corner. And must have been some sort of miscommunication there. Probably thought Coleman was going to be standing still, but he ended up cutting downfield. Quick motion, finding Sasha. Oh, and Shani tapping the top of her head. Oh, no. And once again, Shani's teammates letting her down. At least that's what I'm going to say. But, you know, you just got to wonder if that's Mark Rawls' defense, right? Forcing turnovers. Oh, beautiful inside flick. Fantastic inside flick from Cody. Going into the corner. We get let's go calls from the sideline. Nothing but smiles as we go to replay here. Look at that, beautiful inside. My bad, lefty backhand, I got it wrong. Lefty backhand look there to Coleman in the end zone. As a player, you just dream of these opportunities to throw all these inside throws in an indoor environment with all these tight angles and tight windows, both in space and in time. And now we can see Zoe out on the field. She wanted to be out on the field for the last play. She hopped right out on the fence as fast as she could after that unforced, well, not really unforced error from Lights Out, but after that great D from Dark Matters in the end zone. So getting ready to pull. With the disc now, Zoe's going to pull it, going over to the side.
Here we go, White, we're in.
Nicole going back to Mike, looking down the field to Devon. Devon's got Austin open. Whoa, yes, okay, good. I was going to say, how are you not going to throw that? And Austin Hegman pulling it down. Just bumping Devon as we get the rest of the high fives going around here. I talked to Austin. There he is on screen. I talked to him earlier today, asked him if he had any sort of celebration lined up, and he told me no, but he did have his Fast and Furious jersey or his jacket ready to go, as he showed us a little driving animation. Shot of the crowd here absolutely packed crowd. As we get our replay, I thought he was going to throw that flick. And I was really sad that he did it, but then he went to the hammer, and I was okay with that. Nothing but smiles there from Dark Matters. We get a beautiful look here at the disc for the Con10ent Tour. Big shout out to Breakmark for providing the jerseys and a lot of the designs. Be sure to check out, go to Disc.Diversity webpage and look for the merchandise. Oh, a lot of contact in the end zone, but good clean contact. And normally you would think this is not a good matchup, but Mark's got a decent. And with this one, Mark Rawls skies Nate Little in the end zone, turning that now into 3 skies for Mark Rawls, showing us all his understanding of the conservation of greatness, not throwing that in the end zone. Colton really wants to throw it, but he's not going to. He goes back to Coleman. Zoe Rath's going to be next up in line to cut. She decides to go to the end zone, so instead they dump back to Cody. Has Zoe open in the middle of the field as a dump reset. Looks her off, instead goes one-on-one. And that is a tie goes to the offense scenario.
It's definitely white. It's us.
Sorry, I'm just laughing because that's a beautiful product placement for the disc. Be sure to check out Disc.Diversity website. Buy yourself a jersey. Buy yourself a Frisbee. They're going to say tie goes to the offense. And Mark Rawls calls a timeout. Can this man do anything wrong? We're going to go back and take a look at this D. Well, D/block/ double grab.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, for those of y'all that have played.
Bro, my shit is, it's like it claps, bro. It's like so tight.
Yeah, bro. It's the elevation here. Come on, man. It's a little different.
It hurts. I'm getting worked up like.
As we are listening into the converson between Quan and Jordan. Smash.
You heard it here. This man was trying to defend me, could not breathe. Oh no.
I can't breathe. I'll be back.
We're gonna take a moment here to bring in Joe Smash Anderson on the broadcast. How's it going?
There's people here. They can't guard it.
In case y'all didn't catch that at home, Joe just wanted to make one thing clear to everybody watching at home: nobody can guard him. So, seems to be a common refrain from the players on the field. A lot of confidence. As we can see, a bunch of smiling faces in the crowd. Disc about to be tapped back in. Mark Rawls picking the disc back up in the corner. Going to Zoe Rath in that same break side corner. Zoe was working hard that whole point, being open both in the deep space and underneath. And Lights Out finally find a way to get it to her. As we're going to see her here on the look, it's honestly just good, smart throw from Mark here. There must have been a conversation with Dark Matters that the defense was going to guard and take away one side of the field, and then the defender downfield was going to guard the other side. But obviously a breakdown somewhere. I don't know if it was on the mark or on the defender, but as we can see, fantastic photo or poster from the crowd. There are a few real good posters out there. And once again, just want to shout out beautiful Colorado community, not only doing logistical work in the background, but also coming out in force, as you can see on the far side of the field. Absolutely packed for an indoor sports facility. Austin going back to Sasha. We have Shani looking on the far side. Jordan with the disc. Wanted to go to Sasha, but it was great D, and Alicia's going to come through and say, nah, you're not going to get that easy reset. And instead of going deep herself, points under, trying to get this disc motion going. Alex Davis finds a wide open Amadou in the end zone. And I got to say, I really love what I'm seeing from Lights Out. Communication. absolute smart decision. As much as I said earlier, I like to see the reward and give bookmarks to people that get it, or bookends to people that get the D in that situation. Just instead going through a good motion and hitting the end zone. As we can see here on the replay, Shani thinking that she's open, but did not run through the catch, as you know there's a wall there. And then Lamar finding AD, who knows how that space works and goes immediately to Amadou in the end zone smiling. He's happy to be on the other end of the highlight clips and not on the defensive end of the highlight clips of somebody scoring. So guarantee that. As we get Mark with the pull. Joe trying to find Nicole. Katiana right there, but great throw from Joe, who has played a lot of mixed ultimate. And as I say that, throws a absolute laser of a hammer. Showing us a little 3 celebration for those of us in the venue. Must have been inspired by the basketball semifinals going on at the moment. Crowd, of course, talking about how good that hammer was, talking about how they threw one of their hammers themselves at their summer league game last weekend, but just beautiful. Great job from Mike there, knowing that he was going to have to take the contact with the wall, just like a baseball player. Caught the disc, absorbed the contact, celebrated. So with that, Nate going to give us a pull here. Normally used to pulling it out the back of a 100-yard field, so it's going to be kind of a little bit easy for him here. As we get Colton bringing it up. He's got both Quan and Katiana in the middle. They have a nice little play there to get Katiana open. That's just going to go back to Colton. Going to find.
You got time.
Oh yeah. Dang, and that's just a little bit too tough. Coleman looking to find Cody there, and those inside flick angles, I know everyone else has been hitting him, but they are not easy. As Nate picks up the disc, waits for the offense to set, and in the end, 2 open looks there. Eddie catching the disc, but Justin also waiting in the back. And Dark Matters with the score, doing what they need to on that point. Getting themselves a break with a second point scored in a row. So we've seen the 2 teams kind of settle in at the moment. Both teams kind of utilizing a 2-handler offense. We can see them talking their matchups. Austin speaking with Sasha on the far end, trying to figure out who they want to guard. Dark Matters have a lot of tall people on the field, but Lights Out have a lot of quick handler throwers. Pretty much all, as a matter of fact, all 5 people for Lights Out could handle if they wanted to. We have the players for Lights Out saying, don't strand him. As we can see Mark, you can look down the field there, finding Amadou, wanting to throw that flick. And you not catch that? I kind of thought that was catchable from AD, but all right. And now Amadou's got to play defense. Oh no, this was his nightmare. That's what he was worried about. Jay can't be guarded, letting the people know, watching out the back of the end zone, that he in fact cannot be guarded. As he comes off the field, doing the classic Superman celebration, showing what's underneath the jersey. So you can see Ryan picking up and just throwing deep. You know, for somebody that said that he's a defensive person, came out and just threw a bomb. Look at the crowd. They are loving that. They are absolutely loving that. I'd be loving that too. As we get this disc back in from the pool, Colton Green looking downfield. Has LaShawn.
Oh, yeah.
Goes back to Colton. Alicia calling for it. Oh, yeah. Very smartly does not go for the hammer. Has a full 10 seconds. That's a lot of time. Very smartly goes for the hammer. And Colton unable to jump 12 feet in the air and bring that one down. Got to say receiver error on that. As we have a big old huck fest here. Colton hasn't even moved 4 feet. No, where was all your teammates yelling 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, man?
I didn't even see the score.
Oh yeah, it's Quan letting us know. He didn't even see the clock. I don't think anybody saw the clock, to be honest with you. But with that, we are going to have a halftime. Lights out. Obviously, a little bit sad that they were unaware of the clock situation.
Sorry.
And with that, we're going to take a little halftime break here. Probably be a couple of minutes, but once again, get yourself a drink, get yourself a snack. Sasha cheering half as he is quite happy that it is halftime. So thank y'all for watching. We'll be right back after this break.
Keep talking.
So you can't be in the end zone? Did you say you can't be in the end zone? I can. No, I can't. Oh, I don't know. Like usually there's like an end zone you can't be in. Oh, right. No, you're good.
So I think what's happening is, it's fine. So when we have this here, and we're having this person on this lane, and say this person's backhand, what's happening is this person is making that cut out, but this person isn't clearing, so this person is coming under, while that person's coming under, and that's hurting both of those foot. So if you are this far side and you see that they're forcing that side, you should
Where did Dart go?
Because what's happening is we're clogging that space, and that's where like good touch are having to get looked off because we have two defenders in our space.
Okay, cool. How long is hat? Oh, this is how long.
How's it going? How's commentating?
That's crazy. Control on it.
Oh. I'm just commentating.
Oh, really? You're commentating? Okay, cool.
That's what I'm saying.
Great job.
Is this the trash talk mic? Hello, people of the internet.
How you feeling, bro?
I got that wrong 3 times.
went through to me. I like thought it was coming right. Then I went back. It took me like 3 turns to find it. This hammer's in. Money. All right. I feel like yep, between and Ryan and someone else. There's a, we have one. What are we doing?
We're good. We still have?
Hydrate or dihydrate, baby.
Hello, people at home.
Is there a camera on me too?
Bye, people at home.
Mine is exactly like this, and I have no idea. Maybe I think it's like a specifically a literal. There's other types though. There's gotta be, huh? I feel like we're doing alright, but like I wish the boys would give us girls a chance to do more things.
Yeah, because there was one moment where I was just like, oh, wow.
Yeah, and the only reason, like, Jolene scored a point because she was just like, let's compete.
Here we go, White.
I'm like, I need to get out of here.
And welcome back, everybody, to the second half of Disc.Diversity's Continent Tour stop in Colorado. We find ourselves in, I think it's Arvada is the name of the actual city that we're in. I thought we were going to be in Lafayette, but due to the snow storm that came through last night, we are now in the indoor facility. As Dark throwing the disc over, but they're actually the ones that are going to pull it. So White's sending it back. Or Light is sending it back. Seems to be some sort of discussion here. Sasha with his hands out, Zoe with her hands out. But either way, I think both teams are just ready to get started with the second half. Exciting action, as y'all saw, that beautiful replay package prepared for us. Incredible layout grabs, Ds, We saw deep throws. On top of that, from earlier in the game, we've seen really good pinpoint accuracy on throws. So great stuff, and Zoe is going to get the disc started for us. Going to Colton. Colton has many options, goes to AD. Good clear out cut from Cody. I really liked that. Opened up the sideline and allowed Coleman to get in that space. Zoe cutting from the front, get some disc motion going, running Nicole at the moment. Trying to find open option. Unfortunately, the cutter's kind of timing windows just did not line up to where Zoe wanted. And oh, wow, okay. Smash. Did you want to guard that guy? It's kind of important. And with that, Colton destroying a frisbee with the kick spike. I guess we'd love to see that. I'm not entirely sure. And lots of questions here from Sasha Vogel, expecting to play an O point, and instead had to go out there for a D point. As you just gave me the finger guns. And you can see Zoe Rat, you can see that. I was just explaining to it live at the game. That timing window just did not work out. And she was so bad because she wanted to throw that backhand. She wanted Colton to be open. But just did not time it. That's how it goes in Frisbees. The Frisbee very smartly moved it around, recognized nobody was open for her at the right time, just needed to get rid of it. So with that, lights out is going to come with their defensive line. Pulling over to Dark Matters, as we can see on the screen. They seem to be drawing up a little play with their hands. We'll see if they actually do this or not, but that was LaShawn and Justin talking to each other. Yeah, they got a little side stack action going, as we can see on this camera shot. There are no cutters on the far side of the field. Everybody that you see on your screen, that's it. And it looks like Devon and Justin, flooded that side. Forced Mark Rawls to cover two people, and unbelievable play there from Cody.
Yes, sir!
Just read the flow of the play, understood that they were going to throw that throw under, thought it was open, was not open. And great layout deep, as we're going to see here on the replay. Jalen kind of getting trapped, wanting to get that disc out of her hand. Probably was trying to strike up line after that. And just nothing but celebrations there. Even if you get the layout D, you see your teammate catch the score, you're just so happy that that converted into points for your team. Lights out, kind of having a bit of a score they got to make up. And we can see Zoe staying out there. Actually, a lot of the players staying out there. It was a very quick point. So lights out opting to keep a lot of their same players out in the field. Dark bringing in a little bit of a different crew. This is the Sasha and Nicole show in the handler space. Wow. As soon as I say that, Nicole just releases down the sideline. Zoe shaking her head saying, I should have guarded that. But you'd love to see the handlers. As soon as I said handling line, Sasha and Nicole's already gone. Already was down the sideline. So just incredible play. Even better look. I believe it was from Austin on the shot. Rewarding your handler cutting deep. If you're a cutter out there and you want to get the disc a bit more, maybe throw a deep shot to your handler. You might get a little bit of love reciprocated if you show some love to your handlers out there. So good stuff. Crowd fully locked in. Everybody bringing their chairs, sitting in the bleachers, as you can see in the background of the shot. Looks like matchups have been chosen. Lights out, still kind of discussing their offensive play, but the pool goes up. And Colton and AD talking to each other. Looks like they're going to be handling Katiana with the first cut, going into the middle of the field, but timing not working out. Or maybe it is, and she's just clearing space. Goes far side to Quan. Wanted to hit Colton, but it was same third. Going to be a hard throw. Dang, that was a good cut. That was a good throw. It was just going to be a tough catch for Katiana. Oh, no. Dang, we're hoping Katiana is okay here. After getting a really good D, we're going to hope that she takes a moment to rest, as head injuries are no joke. Great reach around hand block, and unfortunately, Quan trying to get back on defense did not see the hand block. So Katiana's going to take a moment off to the side. She is smiling, drinking water, so hopefully okay. As this disc gets back moving, Alicia with the disc finds AD in the backspace, goes immediately right back to her. That is a tough matchup for Jalen. Let me tell you. Oh, wow, yeah. Good stuff. I hope y'all could see that at home. That give-go action from Alicia, which then launched AD running into the corner, dragged the defense away, and allowed that cross-the-field throw. As you can see, you'll eventually see here, hopefully in the replay, as we can see, celebrations for Quad. That inside throw is just very, very good to the break side. As we can see him hugging Katiana. Yeah, and that upline cut from AD just absolutely sunk Joe Smash trying to play defense in the end zone, as he was taking away the most dangerous threat, which is the close upline throw, giving the option to throw the break across to the far corner, and yep, lights out, took it, got the score. Katiana readjusting her glasses, as we see Amadou with the disc, getting ready for the pool, discussing with his teammates. As we see Jamien picking up the disc, looking to go to Shani first, but Zoe might get down there. Nope. Austin first cut. Shani over the top finds Austin. He wanted to throw that flick hug, but doesn't do it. Sets centers again back to Shani. Goes down the field to Jordan. And Quan jumping here for lights out. Loving his teammate. And then, well, on the turn, he's still smiling, though. He's still smiling. Lights out, giving it right back. Austin looking deep. Wanting to go to Jordan, but doesn't take it. Instead goes to Shani up line. Shani looked hammer twice, looked hammer thrice, looked hammer 4 times there. And it does work. As we go into the end zone for Justin, catching the score. Shani was only ever going to make one throw, communicating to her team, somebody needs to get open for my hammer. As they are coming off the field. It's good play, good discussion. Lights out, all high fives. They're ready to get their O-line out there, as you can see with Katiana and Alicia. As we are going to do a little 3-2 for this point, it looks like. As both teams have 2 women matching players. We can see Nicole and Jalen for Dark Matters. We have Ryan with the disc. And then for lights out, we've got our offensive set here. Alicia cutting it up, Katiana being that first throw a lot of the time. AD and Mark will probably be in the backfield. Oh, they immediately go for AD. And lockdown D from Mike on Mark. But does eventually get it back to him. Katiana, beautiful cut on the break side. Doesn't hit it, but instead goes inside to Katiana. Katiana, that is going to be tied. Let's see. No, look at that. Quan's going to say that he did get to the disc first. I was right there. I don't know, man. Oh, no. Nate turned around too early. Katiana with the disc on the sideline.
Careful!
Mark looking downfield. That is it. It's just hard to tell. Don't worry, we'll get another angle for you.
It was like on the sideline.
As it is right on the sideline. They are working that small space, and Alicia is going to throw the score to Mark in the corner as they kind of ran a little spin cycle there. Just constantly rotating people in and out of that strong side corner.
Hey, Ryan.
Can't guard.
Can't guard me, it's okay.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, high fives.
Right now. Come on.
Let's go.
High fives there. As we're going to take a look here at this very first D, and it was contested. I don't know. I feel like it was a tie, but good spirit from both players. And then that was a little miscommunication. Nicole was trying to get Nate a highlight, and Nate turned the wrong way. And then as you can see here in the corner, it's just kind of a little spin cycle. Just a lot of different players cycling in and out of this corner. Yeah, Alicia working it, getting that open reset, finding Mark in the small space. So good work from Lights Out there. Keeping this game close. Shanice starting things off with the disc. Gonna find Austin. Making a very deep cut, going deep to Joe. And layout deep.
Let's go!
From Holman.
Let's go!
You know, for Jose, you can't be guarded. It looks like he got guarded pretty well there, because that was not an easy D. The defense was not necessarily in a good position. Oh, and Zoe must just not have seen the throw. She just straight up must not have seen it there, because she was as surprised as the rest of us were when the disc hit her hand. And we're going to get a high release lefty backhand over the middle of the field. Dark Matters feeling a little bit lucky there, you have to say, getting that score. Austin showing the moves he's going to be bringing to the club later tonight. Can only imagine. Hopefully they share some of that on Instagram or Twitter for the rest of us to enjoy as we get the replay of Joe just looking to fake over the top.
Okay.
I think this was a lefty backhand if I remember correctly. Yeah, he wants that space. Finds it. Had two options there. Austin snagging it. Trying to put this game out of reach. You know, three points, kind of two in a bit, because they're about to be on offense right here. You know, Lights Out needing to get 2 breaks to really bring this game back to being close. As we have about 2.5 minutes left in this quarter. Yeah, lots of options, but all of them pretty guarded. AD having to bail out Amadou. Goes far side to LaShawn. Has Katiana. Great choice. Katiana taking a big old step around. And once again, we have another contested catch. How many of these have we had this game? Probably at least 4. And this time Quan is definitively saying he got it first, which I am inclined to believe him, since on the last play, you know, he said that he didn't. So, oh, he definitely got that first. Yeah. Definitely got that first. And you know, I imagine we're gonna get some trash talk after the fact on Twitter once we post that play. Quan let me know after the 2 points ago that he can't be guarded, and just like that, I curse him into making a bad throw. We have Justin with a great deep run. LaShawn trying to guard him. And fortunately for Lights Out, they don't take it. Oh, that was going to be a great matchup deep, but they don't take it. Damien, beautiful step into a throw. And a high-flying electric grab. I was holding my breath as he came down a little bit awkward there, but Justin with a big old snag. An absolute, oh my, okay. Okay, that might be the most athletic play we see today. Not gonna lie. Getting the photo opportunity. That was quite the, I wish I knew the gymnastics term for it. Probably a handspring in there, I don't know. Yeah, just great motion. High flying snag, got the feet down, fell into the goalpost at the end. Crowd cheering. I, of course, was a little bit worried, but got up, smiling. Mark, middle of the field, has a couple of options. Yeah, Austin, he got bodied out. Otherwise, he might have D'd that. Good hammer over the top, but it's a little bit short. to Colton. But that is going to be called in. He must have had the feet down as he aggressively spikes the disc. And with that, we will probably have the end of the quarter. Well, the buzzer went off, but we're going to see if that's actually the end of the quarter. As we have the replay here, good lefty hammer option. Oh yeah, no, he did have those feet down. I would have to slow this down a lot. Oh no, that's the front cone. No, that's 100% in. Yeah, 100% in there for Colton as he lightly kick spikes into a pig. All right, as we have, must be some sort of inside joke for Alicia. Support, I'm assuming that's some support from the crowd. Heckling their friends out there. Oh, we got a little wave action going. Sasha Vogel running down the field. Love to see it. Going all the way around and back, ladies and gentlemen. And back. Yeah, a little bit better the second time there from our wonderful Colorado crowd. Just incredible how many people able to make it out to this event, given the change of venue, the change of time, inclement weather that has been out here. Once again, just a big shout out to Altitude Youth Ultimate, who has been doing all of the heavy lifting as far as logistical things, you know, housing people, picking up from the airport, organizing volunteers and all of that. Shout out to Jersey Mike's for providing a lot of food for us. They were eating their sandwiches earlier today in the house. It's a big help to all these people. As we can see some more of this beautiful community from Colorado. Also shout out to the Colorado Summits media team for setting up at a venue they did not know they were going to be setting up in. Indoor facility. It is not easy, folks, so they are bringing us a beautiful broadcast here. And as we start at the start, Councilman Tim Barnes from Lafayette for coming out here and recognizing this event, talking to both teams, talking to the crowd, just talking about how great it is to see such diversity in Ultimate Frisbee. As Amadou was just checking in with me here during this little break, asking if I was enjoying the game, and absolutely I'm enjoying this game. I told people when they were warming up that there were going to be highlights today, and I was not let down. As you know, Amadou gave us one of our earliest highlights with that inside flick. It was a good one. But has continued on. Mark holding the disc, had a really great catch in the end zone, trailing ahead.
Oh yeah!
As we have Nicole and Shani in the backfield, being guarded by Zoe and Katiana. But we get a little outlet pass to Austin. Austin has Jordan in deep space, but Mark's back there, and Mark has been getting D's all day, so I don't know, I want to challenge that.
Oh yeah!
As we have Ryan with the disc. He had Shani briefly, but he wasn't looking for it. Don't hurt yourself, Nicole. Yeah. Do not want to slam head first into a wall. Mark taking the shot. Oh, challenging.
Give me some! Give me some! Give me some! Give me some! Oh yeah!
Letting y'all listen into the field mic there as the Lights Out team is pumped, obviously pumped for that D and quick shot. You know, Nicole in great position, all things considered. You know, for being the person that couldn't reach the layout, immediately got up, ran deep, tried to guard Zoe, streaking deep. But the throw, just a little too quick, a little too blady. I have to imagine Nicole could have got to that given slightly better circumstances. But way to get that score there for Lights Out. And this is going to give them a really good opportunity as we are going to finish up the rest of this game. We have a little bit of extra time here in the so-called fourth quarter. This is going to be a little bit longer as we play until 7 p.m. local time, Mountain Daylight Time, for everybody trying to figure out the time zone. So we're going to be here for a little bit longer as we get to see more great play from these players. No sign of letting up or tiring out. As AD gives us a hammer pull, nice and easy. And looks like we have randomly lost our camera feed, so there must have been some sort of stepping on a cable or something like that. But fortunately, stream is still going. As we get a deep shot, and that is Coleman deciding that he would not like to hurt himself at this moment. As we get a deep shot, we have Devon in the backspace. And there's fortunately just not enough field to really play that appropriately. As we have a player down, kind of took a awkward tumble into the wall. Seems to be all smiles from everybody. Yeah, Quan just trying to figure out if anything's actually hurt. It looks like not. Kind of took a slam into the wall there. And oh, look. Cody tried to hop on there for a sub. Very smart. That's a veteran. That was a veteran move. I was the coach. The coach told him to get out there. Coach Elixia not missing a beat. Oh, and Nate, I guarantee you that throw looked better in his head than what came out on the field. It was probably going to beautifully curve right into the hand of his teammate, I believe Devon, that was back there. So AD tapping it in. Coleman going right back to AD. AD has Alicia deep, but for some reason doesn't want to take that one-on-one. Yeah, not a lot of good options. Stuck on the sideline. Alicia thankfully gets that disc off of the sideline. She has lots of good options. Finds Amadou. Amadou has the hammer option, doesn't take it. Has AD in a small amount of space. And AD not only being the fastest runner, but also the fastest stopper, with about 2 inches of space between the field and the glass. Catches it, stops, throws the dime. And with that, Lights Out going to get a break off of some questionable throwing decisions from Dark Matters.
We have second half.
As we're going to take a look at a few of these plays here. Oh yeah, just a little behind. Amadou both dropping it and Sasha getting the D on that. And then as we see here right for the score, the dangers of playing indoors. But these players, as we see Quan catching that, give it a little flex. These players knowing how to absorb the contact with the wall. Prepared for it. As we get JBN moving it to Nicole, going to Austin. Get a little double team action. Don't know what the rules are on that one. But Eddie moving it to Austin. At this point, everybody has touched the disc except for Jordan. And there he goes right there. And at this point, every player at Dark Matters has touched the Frisbee. Great teamwork. Going back to Eddie. Eddie's going to take the shot too. Jay still can't be guarded going offline. Nicole trying to find that open space in the corner and finds Mark sleeping. Austin Hegman pointing to the Lights Out pitch, telling them to quiet down. That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable, Austin. That's unacceptable. Oh, yeah, he hugs Nate Little for some reason. Not entirely sure, but wow, a little shushing the crowd. Thinks that he's Steph Curry hitting a 3 in the corner against the Mavs game 2.
Okay.
People watching this game back 5 years later may not get that reference, but there's that shot. Mark just smiling. I think he got caught looking around. You know, he was probably trying to see, like, where'd my guy go? And then as soon as he looks, Austin throws it and gives the shush. The quiet down to the Lights Out pitch. Love to see it. Love to see it. Lights Out currently figuring out what offense they want to run here. AD is currently explaining to his team that he's very fast, in case they weren't aware of that. You know, he's got a big head from the internet. AUDL showing all his clips, so. But puts himself in the handler space, working with Zoe. Has Alicia running under, but they decide to go far side to Coleman instead. Really contested throw under to Lamar. Has Zoe, dang, and just right through her hands. It was in that awkward space where you don't know if you should two-hand the catch or one-hand the catch above your head. And Zoe would tell you she should have caught that. But working the disc, Justin's got it going to Nate. Ryan with a good cut and clear, which frees up Justin as an outlet, and that is an indoor throw, ladies and gentlemen. That was a high release backhand floated over the top of the defense, showing us his majestic celebration. Yeah, as we can see, the little give and go, full field give and go, and a throw that you can only do indoors. Celebrations from the TU. Katiana showing some love to the crowd. They appreciate it. Crowd sticking around this whole game. Gotta love it. Just providing a lot of energy to the players. Sure, everybody at home is wishing they were out here playing. I wish I was on the field playing at the moment. Everybody having a great time. Trying to throw that inside lefty backhand. He's been throwing these all game. He's been hitting them.
Jay!
Cannot blame the decision. Devon open in the deep space. No, that was going to be a highlight. That was going to be a highlight. Colton was going to have to hide his face after that point.
Jay!
Instead, Devon finds himself on defense. Mark clears out, opening up the space for Katiana. Comes back under. Joe unable to get the D. An immediate shot from Mark. Going to Katiana, who confidently one-hands the grab in the end zone. That is a big-time play from Mark. Making an out and undercut against Joe Smash, but it's just ripping it deep immediately. No thought. No thought whatsoever going deep to Katiana, who we are all happy to see her feeling a little bit better after that play earlier. As we can see, the almost grab in the end zone from Devon. Not entirely sure that there was any contact there from Colton, but definitely heard the footsteps. As we can see the kids enjoying the game.
18-16. He'll come back. Let the audience know he'll come back.
Yeah. Lights out. Extremely confident that they're going to be coming back in this game. I'd have to agree.
Absolutely.
Have to agree. As they have a D opportunity here. For those that have not watched a lot of Frisbee, your offensive line needs to score when they receive it, and then your defensive line is who gets to win you the games. They get to go out there. They get to pull the disc. They get to earn a D against the other team and start making back that score. So that's what we're hoping to see here from Lights Out. As they are locked in. Looks like Dark had a little bit of a play, but it looks like Lights Out came out in a zone. Well, no, just the handlers are poaching off, but it's taking away these throwing lanes I think Dark Matters was expecting. And a missed throw from Nicole, and immediate offense from Lights Out, but Dark Matters was ready for it. Oh, upline cut from Amadou, too fast, and I think he was already thinking about his celebration. As Sasha immediately boosts it to Austin, who is not in. Don't let him say he was in there. Oh, he wants to throw it to
That shit's gonna work.
Oh my. It's not going to be that easy. Being yelled from the Lights Out bench, who was told to shush from Austin. A little bit of retribution there, if I don't say so myself. And now we see Lights Out just slowing things down. You know, you bring the energy, intensity on defense, but on offense, you relax and you make the right decisions as they go deep to AD, which, let me tell you, is always the right decision. You cannot go wrong throwing deep to Alex Davis, who has recovered from his multitude of cramps playing an AUDL game last night, flying over here to Colorado. As we see Austin saying, hey, defense, please block this. Hey, I'm going to throw it. If you could just block this for me, I appreciate it. The look on Austin's face. That's funny. And then, yeah, Lights Out. Throwing one of those bladey flicks that works out so well indoors, as you can both pick the spot on the field that you want and the shape of the throw that you want. As we can see the crowd here cheering for us, locked in. Not only showed up at a different venue than originally, but brought chairs. They were told to bring chairs. as there was not going to be enough seating for the hundreds of people that are here. Incredible atmosphere. This will definitely be remembered in the history of the Con10ent Tours. Extremely hype stop. As we have Eddie with the disc and throwing a beam. Absolute laser beam of a hammer.
Keep doing that, oh yeah!
As Amadou is quite happy with Dark Matter's offensive strategy of throwing the disc away. Wow.
You good?
That was a layout D attempt there. Eddie trying to get the disc back for his team. Lamar stuck, but high stall count, and Alicia saying, please give me the disc. As she snags it from an undercut. Oh no, LaShawn's so bad with himself.
Get it back, get it back, get it back. Now we play day!
But a big time play there from Alicia.
Day!
Making the undercut into deep shot. Oh,
Day!
Joe smash.
Day!
Mark Rawls getting in there. Can't snag it. As we see a bunch of Colorado players, Mark from Denver, smash from Fort College / Denver, I'm not entirely sure. Lay it out for the hometown crowd. Mark was so close there. He was so close. He might have even touched it. Yeah, Joe Smash looking over like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. But as soon as he grabbed it, what did he do? He just threw the scuba right into the end zone. As we see earlier on in this point, that layout D attempt from Eddie trying to get the disc back. And look at that, great camera shot showing that cut. Mark coming from the help defense, which is why that player is so open. Oh, it was Eddie, okay. Yeah, coming back, kind of closing full circle, causing the original turnover with an errant throw, but eventually catching the score, so. That's always great. Helps you get back in a good headspace. As Katiana has all the space in the middle of the field open to cut, kind of isolated.
She got that, you're
Ooh,
pretty.
wow. Making a good move on Shani, but the throw is just a little bit too far out the back. A really nice double cut there from Katiana, going out under out. And with this, Dark Matters trying to put a stop
Now I like that.
to lights out opportunity.
That. Oh yeah.
But here we go with lights out.
It's our turn.
Slowly closing the score, the gap in the score. But they got a hold here on this offensive point. Good cut from AD. Colton's going to shoot it. So much fun to have a player like Alex Davis on your team who runs fast and can also throw the score. As we see the celebration hype there from Colton. Alicia firing up her team, saying one more, this one right here.
Keep losing me.
Ooh, as we start to see a few of these players breathing a little bit heavier, but as far as I can tell, nobody is really that tired, given just how fast this game has been. Colton wants to know if anybody has seen him out there, kind of feeling himself. As we are going to hand a mic over here to our buddy Quan.
Listen, man. Like I said, we are not losing. The score in the first half, we're down by like 4. We're down by 1 now. And we got 9 minutes left. We're going to win this shit, so
yeah, you're going to win.
Stay tuned, stay tuned.
I can't imagine anybody is even thinking of leaving in the live stream. Shout out to everybody watching at home on the live stream, tweeting about it on the internet. I see y'all. I see Sean Plunkett out there tweeting things. I see Del Rico. Nick Cole, incredible grab. Just an absolute bailout snag right in front of the crowd. They loved it. Nate's going to just ride this wave. And Lamar with his giant head getting in the way. Disc just sliding right off of his head. Getting that D. Amadou, yeah, high stall count, had to throw it. Sasha not even thinking. And before anybody knew anything, Dark said, nah, y'all are going to tie the game up right now. Y'all are going to tie the game up right now. No. It's going to take at least 2 more points for y'all to tie the game up. So you can see Jordan on the camera shot. Beautiful crowd in the background. And with this, lights out, going to get a good offensive line out there. Fun fact, I say that every time. Because any line they put out would be a good offensive line, but fully expect to see Katiana being one of the first cuts. Probably going to get some combination of Mark, Colton, Katiana in the backspace. As we get a replay here, watching Nicole realizing like, oh no, that just did not go where it was supposed to. For all the handlers watching at home, you know how that goes. Get a little bit of a heart beating faster, and yeah, Sasha gets that D and just throws it straight into the end zone. Quan with about 12 fakes in the span of 1 second. Freezes smash, gets the throw to Mark. Mark's got options, but ooh. Yeah, Quan once again deciding not to get injured at this moment. Joe immediately running past the end zone to get a few extra yards. Doesn't help him. As Coleman gets the big D. Ryan saying, no, that's on me. I should have had that. I should have had that. Smash just trying to make highlights out here for his teammates. Colton saw Katiana, but it's too much poach coverage. Instead goes to Coleman. Has Quan in the middle, but a little bit too clogged at the moment. Lights out, kind of needs to get the disc moving to get this defense out of position. That's what we needed. Katiana going out super wide, changing these throwing angles. And Quan with a bad decision there going over the top to Mark. Definitely going to watch that one back later and say, why did I do that? Immediate disc going, Jamian in the end zone. Terrible push pass. I don't even know how it's possible to throw a push pass that bad indoors. I legitimately don't know how it's possible. Like, there's no wind out here. How do you mess that up, Joe? I'm sure he'll respond back to me. And trying to get the disc back, but can't. Quan moves it. Katiana has all the space in the world, but doesn't want to take it at the moment. She wanted that undercut. She still wants that undercut. And would have thrown it, but Devon hopped into the space, and Quan is going to say foul on the throw. So as they go to Coleman, is a very long point, as there have been a number of these throws that are just a bit too far, and that's going to really tire you out. The constant switch from offense to defense. Ooh, yeah. What a snag from Devon. Pride of Canada coming down here to play Colorado. Throws the scoop over the top.
Hey, heads up, y'all, come on.
To local area favorite, Joe Anderson. As he goes back to the Dark Matters bench, all smiles, high fives. As we get the replay here. Great D. That was the one that Ryan said, that was my bad. That was on me. As we get Devon with the snag. Going scooper over the top. High fives. But a lot of questions need to be asked there for Lights Out. They had many opportunities to score as their offense kind of sputtered at midfield, missing that last. And that might be the first ever pull through the legs I've ever seen in Ultimate Frisbee, and maybe ever. Lights Out, working things slowly, not taking any bad decisions, and I wouldn't either if I had Alicia and Alex Davis out there. And fired up as I would be. Dominant point from Alicia, making the extremely important in-cut, which changed the throwing angles, allowing her to find that beautiful in-zone throw.
Come on, go get it if you want it.
We gotta be faster. We don't have much time left. We gotta be a little faster on these lines. We ain't got much time left.
Yeah, Lamar letting people know they gotta be a little bit faster, and there's nobody out there faster than Alicia with this undercut. Throwing the immediate quick back hands. To LaShawn smiling. Crumpling there into the corner, just trying to maintain possession of that disc. As we have about 3 minutes left is what it says on the clock behind me. which I assume is what they were going to play to. But Lights Out got to get things going because they got to get a D and score, and then they have to get a D and score, and that would tie it. So they need at least 2 more points here, and they need to score those 2 points to come. Oh, wow. Big time play. Big time play. Cody getting the layout D when their team needed it the most. Colton going back to Zoe, smart decision. Zoe's got full 10 seconds. She's going to strike up line. Nicole was guarding that backhand, which allowed the strike cut to get wide open up line. And between Zoe and Colton, you love it. Just big time smart play from Lights Out. Colton chirping over the Dark Matters side. But just incredible play all around, and this obviously the most important part right here being the layout D that was necessary. As we can get it, you could imagine what was happening just outside of the frame. But Lights Out knew they needed to get a D. There was a floated underthrow, and that was exactly what they wanted. You want to tell people at home what that was right there? Cody on the mic.
I'm like too focused on the game to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, Cody locked it.
Oh baby, AD with the D! Let's go, bookends baby, bookends baby. Yes, let's go!
Yes, sir!
Lights Out wondering where the shush, where the quiet downside is at the moment. Austin Hegman walking over. Austin Hegman owning up to it, high-fiving Colton Green. Yep, just questionable catch / D. And Lights Out doing exactly what they need to do, which is turnover near the end zone, just throw the score. Don't let anybody set up. Don't let anybody point to their matchup. Just pick it and throw it. First person you see. All the coaches out there saying, no, call your end zone set, whatever. Nah, throw the score in transition. So, Dark Matters, I'm sure, putting out one of their best offensive lines at the moment as they are feeling the pressure. And a big-time D from Coleman. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Oh, and a hand block from Ryan.
Hey, you stopped the time!
Oh, the player's going to figure it out here. Debating with the clock operator. They're debating with the clock operator. As Shani points to the clock operator, and they're going to say that the time ran out. There was a minor error from the clock operators. They stopped the clock when there was about 4 more seconds left. As we could see the discussion in the middle of the field. Absolutely hype. Oh, it was just a drop. It wasn't a D. Yeah, it was hard for me to see from the sideline that I was on, but definitely heard footsteps. As they are going to put 5 more minutes back on the clock. We're going to do a little professional ultimate maneuver here where we go into a first overtime, and I imagine if they are still tied after this, they are going to do a sudden death second overtime. That is the general approach to these situations. So we're going to say that last score for Dark Matters did not count and that the score is still tied. I imagine that's what they want to do. But I will confirm that with Shani.
Colton!
Dark Matters coming out with a great cheer, pump themselves up after this overtime. Yeah, the scoreboard behind me shows 21-21, so I have to imagine that's what we're going to go with here. As we see the beautiful creativity from both teams. Loosening themselves up, trying to briefly forget about all the mistakes made in the beginning part of this game, as it doesn't really matter, as we are going to go into this final. As they are debating who should be pulling the disc at the moment, Dark Matter is telling Lights Out that they should be pulling. And Lights Out saying, wait, hold on, why? Lights Out trying to get Dark Matters to flip a disc.
Google, this is home cooking. This is home. Tell the audience they're cheating.
As y'all can hear, they're in the field mic. This is a little bit of home cooking. You know, if Joe Smash Anderson is making these decisions, you got to question, as he is currently wearing a Dark Matters jersey, as to these decisions here. So seems to be some corruption at the heart of this game. They should have a foot race between AD and somebody on Dark Matters to figure out who should get the disc on right here for this first point. But Lights Out is going to take the high ground, the moral high ground, and throw the disc and go on defense first. Ooh, yeah, Joe having to get up. Goes immediate hammer to Jalen. Oh, and it was in her hand. It was in her hand. She had the one-handed. It was right at the edge of her grip. Beautiful throw from Joe. Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
Justin right there. Got AD in the corner. Throwing it right back. Hitting himself in the face with the disc. Cody showing people he's had a great game today. He's had layout Ds. He's had big-time snags. He's also had bad throws, but you know what? You got to have the good with the bad. That's how it goes.
Okay, let's do it.
As you can see, Lights Out just kind of working it down the sideline.
I was like, I know this will be around, but I just broke it.
Yeah, recognizing the dump defender with the wrong stance, feet in the wrong position. And now Lights Out finds himself ahead. This might be the first time that Lights Out's been ahead in a while, at least as far as I can remember. But to be honest with you, I'm just out here watching Frisbee, enjoying myself. As Sasha has the disc, fantastic cut there from Eddie. Good poach in the middle from Coleman, and he is going to be rewarded for doing that.
Take your time. Take your time. Wait, take your time. Set up. Get a handler. Take your time.
And that is Alex Davis in the field mic that y'all can hear telling Lights Out to take their time. Oh, yeah. Almost took their time right into that throwaway. Goes deep shot. Is that what take your time means? What just happened there, Colton?
That was right on his dome. That's just a tough one for the people at home. I don't know what you could do there, but I would not let that happen to me for the record. Thank you.
Yeah. That's Colton Green on the mic, letting us know that he personally would never get skied like that, and that at the end of the day, you just got to not let them do that to you. Is what Colton was telling us as we're going to get a good shot of that here. Dark Matter's almost getting that D, and then Lamar with a middle stall count decision to put this up. Oh no, and poor Devon. Poor Devon finding himself in the United States against a quite good player in Coleman. And now Sasha and Nicole need to find a way to get their team locked back in on offense.
Inside.
Yeah, put your faith in Sasha and Nicole to work this around. You got three fantastic cutters out there. Austin, Mike, Jay can't be guarded, supposedly.
Inside, broken.
Great throw
break
from
side,
Nicole.
Break side, break side. Middle.
That's
middle,
that cutter-to-cutter motion.
Middle.
And it seems it has stopped, so they go back to Sasha.
Far side.
Very refined offense at the moment from Dark Matters. Okay, yeah, I messed up by saying that. That's on me. I apologize. I apologize to Dark Matters for cursing them like that. Oh, we got a pre-stall from Sasha Vogel. First pre-stall of the game. Con10ent sees that and says, okay, cool, here's your shot. Yeah, even Jay can't be guarded. Showing the up symbol.
I think Katsu's on.
And saying that is in. And lights out. Taking this a little bit personally. The game was as close as it was. As we can see, this hammer decision from Nicole. Thought the angle was there, was not. Which gave lights out that opportunity for Con10ent to throw the deep throw.
They projected their charges on us. I'm good to go. I can play 2 more OTs.
Lights out saying that they are good to go. They could play 2 more OTs. Rashawn showing us how to catch a disc in the end zone. We have Joe Smash in the deep space. Shani working it with Devon. Ooh, wow. Yep, Coleman right there. And lights out. Scoring 3 of the 4 points in this overtime period. Closing out the game definitively. As the crowd is on their feet cheering. With the lights out cheer. Look at the crowd. Incredibly hyped. Standing on their feet, cheering for this wonderful spectacle that we had today. With the Con10ent Tour stop in Colorado. So you could see Mark already with his shirt off for some reason. I don't know. I guess he's in party mode already. As we get high fives and hugs all around. Nothing but love between these two teams. And we want to take this opportunity to thank all of y'all watching at home. Be sure to subscribe to the Disc.Diversity YouTube channel. It really helps out the organization going long term. Follow on Twitter, follow on Instagram, follow on Facebook. If you go to Discover Diversity's website, you can find all of that. Also in the Twitter bio, they have a full link tree to everything. And we also take this opportunity to shout out Altitude Youth Ultimate for all their logistical support. Jersey Mike's for giving us the food. Colorado Summit providing the media team. And here is the crowd. And also Councilman Tim Barnes for showing up and giving his support. And with that, we're going to give you all a few top plays to watch as this broadcast ends.
What did I say? We won, didn't we? Yes, sir. Oh, my God. Oh, man.